Hello, everybody. Welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. We'll give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the Drive Thru, Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. Deliver those winners of professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. All right, with us is El Ninos. Got Alex Smart with us. Jay Briggs in the house. Razowaki. Still waiting on Wayne and Tony Brown to sign in. And this is how there's a lineup for this evening. We've got in here on the show Smart, Brown, Ninos, Briggs, Scott, Zawaki, and then I will close this one out. All right. College basketball on the board tonight. Lots of games in action right now from the minor conference. Some major conferences will be in action as well. We see some ACC. Of course, we got NBA and hockey. Let's get the drive-through underway. Let's go ahead and welcome in Alex Smart. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Prim, doing fine work up there. College numbers outstanding. Alex, what's happening?
Good. How you doing, Tony? We're going to do some NHL. Hopefully we grab a winner for everybody that's tuned in. And it's going to come from one of my favorite teams to sort of key in on, and that's the New York Islanders. Whether they're up or down or wherever they happen to be, it's the Islanders that have caught my eye over the last couple of seasons. Thought they'd be Stanley Cup champions, maybe possibly with my futures tickets anyway, expectations. But anyway, just happy to make the playoffs this year. They're in desperation mode tonight, still in desperation mode. They've been in desperation mode now for 10 days or so. Matthew Barzal went down, so, surprisingly, they've gone 4-1-1 since Barzal went down. Gone back to playing the old Barry Trotz hockey, strong defense, best goaltenders in the NHL, not in the NHL, with Sorokin between the pipes. Buffalo has played great this season, but they've been on long bad stretches, long good stretches. Right now, they're sort of being very inconsistent, lost a few games. Also, the Islanders right now, the way they're playing, they're going to be hard to beat, especially here at home. The Sabres are 0-8-2 in their last 10 here on Long Island, and I think that run continues here tonight. The Islanders for the win, second to be man in this contest, and looking at an under bet, this might be a good under wager situation too also, but just a lean. Anyway, we're going to go with the Islanders and the money line.
All right, Islanders here, money line here from Alex here against this Buffalo Sabres team, a Buffalo Sabres team that's been one of those teams that we've talked about before, just up and down, but they've gotten over 500 this season, and they've been actually surprisingly done their success on the road.
Yeah, that's where they play their best hockey. I think if they got 32 wins, so yeah. 33 wins on the year would be great. The Sabres have really come a long way. A good hockey team. Give the Islanders a bit, but I think they find a way just through desperation to squeeze by, and that's what we're going to go with.
All right, we got to Alex here on the Islanders, like minus 165 against the Sabres. This one have a start time here at 7:30 Eastern Time. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Sprint, where we put up some great numbers here in college hoops. 1,838 units of profit in college basketball. This is all documented over at Pick Dodge Sprint. You can verify those numbers by going to Alex's handicapper page and verifying those. All right, tonight, a lot of hockey on the board tonight, as well as NBA college hoops as well. What do you have going over at Pick Dodge Premium?
I didn't find a lot of college basketball prediction. Basketball is a little iffy sometimes, so I'm a little bit more precise what I offer my clients. So back with some more touring. Don't know how extensive it'll be tonight. We've got one NBA total selection on board. Really been cashing well with my totals of late. 14 of the last 8 winners. So join me tonight for that, and we'll be back to more NBA, more NHL, and college basketball.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. Good results here in college hoops. As you can see, the long-term pass will serve you well with that 1-month pass. Get all of Alex's premium plays all the way, covering the entire NCAA tournament. Promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. All right, Alex, as always, great having you show. To you that success, and we'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
Take care, Tony. Have a great journey.
You got it. Alex Smart here on the drive through. Let's continue on here on the show. We're scheduled to come in with Tony Brown. I don't know if he is in here. Let me double check to see. We have not been able to reach out to Tony Brown. We have not seen him or heard from him. So we will continue on here on the drive through. And I don't think I see Tony Brown logged in. So we'll just continue on to Al Ninos. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Doing great work up there. We'll bring Al Ninos in right now. I think we're ready to roll with that. Al, what's happening?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. NBA here as we have the Rockets here at home to the Nets. The Rockets up to 6.5 now, total 230.5.
Yeah, the Nets are coming off a very impressive win, and in a good spot to back it up with another big win here, going up against one of the worst teams in the league that's in a complete tank mode and just definitely not looking any kind of good at all lately. But again, that full game line just a little bit where I don't like it, laying that hook over the 6 points. Just I'd rather look at the first quarter laying 2 points here going up against. We looked at kind of a similar angle yesterday going up against the worst first quarter team in the league. This time we're going against the fourth worst first quarter team in the league, just winning 34.4% of their first quarters. So again, just laying 2 points here or just getting 2 points. The Rockets I don't think are getting enough to cover this first quarter line. So I'm going to lay the 2 points with the Nets in the first.
All right, Al Nino says go ahead and go here with the Nets here in the first quarter here. -1.5 here against the Rockets. El Nino's not a believer in what we saw recently there because they were beating the Spurs with put up a lot of points. Any concern here? We've seen the Nets have been a really bad defensive team on the road of late.
Yeah, I mean, that's about all they've done lately. Sorry, I didn't mention those. I was actually on the other side of that first one. I was on the Spurs in that first game of those 2 games. But stayed off the second one. Yeah, I still wasn't a believer after that big first win. Maybe not that I had backed the Spurs off, and probably maybe my first time this season backing the Spurs. But I just thought they had been playing better than the Rockets heading into that matchup. But again, 2 wins over the Spurs. No, not going to convince me. I think the Nets are much better than the Spurs, and I think while lacking star power, they still have some very decent role players, and starting to put it a little bit together here.
All right, Daniel's here. Nets first quarter. Lay the 1.5 here against the Rockets. This one to have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. All right, now let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. As we said, lots of NBA here on the board as well as college hoops. As we see a lot of conference games in action right now. Some major conferences with some minor ones and an NBA. So what do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I have 3-pack in the NBA, 3-pack with my best bet in the NBA, NHL, and college basketball. Then best bet in each sport. I have extra plays in all sports today, so good time to grab a long-term 2-for-1 capper special.
All right, guys, get on board here with El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, we've talked about the long-term passes, the 30-day pass to get you all of the tournament coverage here from L, NBA, college basketball, as well as baseball. First week of baseball on that 30-day pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. We're going to add a second capper with that. 2-for-1 capper promotion. It's even greater value there. All right, Al, it's always great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, have a good one, Tom.
You got El Ninos here on the drive-thru. Guys, if you missed a pick, we're seeing a lot of people sign in right now. We will do a recap here at the end of the show. People asking Bucks and Magic. Well, we expect Wayne to give that pick, and we get Wayne in. Let's see here how we're looking here. We're still waiting on these folks to sign in. So we're going to go ahead and go right to Jay Briggs. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Stream. Catch his morning show here with Jay's jam session and the live jam session at 4 Eastern time. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on today, Tony? How you doing?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go tonight. 7 Eastern time. Pistons here hosting the Wizards. Wizards 8.5. I'm seeing some 10s pop up in some places in this game as well. Total 222.5.
Yes, sir. Shop your line, shop your line, shop your lines, because this line has kind of grown to 10. And I would still lay it, though, with the Wizards, as I do think they're the much better team. We've already seen them hammer this Pistons team once this season, 120-99. The Pistons, they are officially in full-blown tank mode. I get that from their injury report, man. They just sitting everybody. Alec Burks, Bojan Bogdanovic, Jalen Duran, Isaiah Stewart, Diallo. They are on a back-to-back, but it's not like these guys have anything to play for, to sit for on the back-to-back. So they're just resting their guys, a.k.a. they're tanking, trying to keep pace with the San Antonio Spurs and the Houston Rockets. I definitely think the Washington Wizards win this basketball game. And quite honestly, with the Detroit Pistons being on a back-to-back, even the guys that they are playing, I could see the Wizards hammering these guys today out on the road, Tony.
All right, so we got Jay coming in here on this one, going ahead and taking laying the 8.5 or 10. Do your shopping because there's a lot of question marks here in Detroit, as Jay said, showing a lot of question marks for Bogdanovich, Duran, Hayes, McGruder, Stewart. Still they look likely not to play. I'm still questionable. I'm refreshing to see if there's any update if they're out. We know Morris is doubtful. Kuzma's still questionable here. So there are some issues there as well on the Washington side.
Yeah, Kuzma's still questionable as well for Washington. No Morris. But I think Washington still has enough scoring with Bill and Porzingis, enough to definitely beat up on this Pistons team. The Pistons did catch the backdoor cover last night. I know that was terrible for some. They were getting 6.5. They lost by 6, caught the back door. But on a back-to-back, I don't think that'll be the case. I do think the Wizards score enough points to put this one at ease pretty early and coast to a win. I would lay the points in this one.
We've kind of reached in the season where it's kind of an old school where you kind of have living against the dead. So considering taking the living over the dead right now, we saw that with Portland, right? You might have thought maybe a few months ago you wouldn't have trusted Portland on the road to cover a number. They did, and you're asking the Wizards here to cover a number. And again, this is a situation where the Wizards need it. They're holding a 10 seed right now, 2 games in the loss column over the Chicago Bulls, who are there, fight there for the 10 seed there in the East. This one will have a start time here, 7 Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for tonight's action. Of course, lots of NBA on the board tonight, 8-game card, lots of college hoops. We got action on the ice. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir, Tony. I have 4 plays for up there today in the NBA. I have my $15 NBA Jam Session play up there for sale. It's my best bet in the NBA every night, man. I've hit 7 of my last 10. I did drop last night with the Atlanta Hawks. I should have grabbed the points. I took them on the money line, got a little greedy. But we bounced back on that play today, man. I absolutely love it, man. So you can scoop it up, $15. It's also included in my NBA Money Making 3-pack, which has 2 other plays that I absolutely love tonight on tonight's NBA card, man. So scoop all that up over at Pick Dogs Premium. Pair me up 2-for-1 capper special, or pick up a long-term package over at pickdogs.premium.
Hey guys, get on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got action on the board tonight. Remember, the promo code is PICK at checkout, and you'll save 15% off at that second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there, right, Jay? It's always great having your show. See that success. We'll catch up with you again on Thursday. But I know you also have a lot going on over at Pick Dogs. We can catch your jam session. You have a morning update, and then you go live in the afternoon.
Yes, sir. I dropped the original one, the first one in the mornings as I run through the card, just give my opinions on how the games should go throughout the day. And then I now have a live show that goes off 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. I bring guests on there occasionally. Today I had 2. I had Wayne and Al Ninos join me today on the jam session. So y'all can watch that after y'all tune in on this on the drive-through. We ran through the entire NBA card, and we gave out a parlay at the end. So check that out. Do that every day, man, and as we try to close out this NBA season.
That's right. Check out Jay Briggs with his jam session, 4 p.m. Eastern time, with that live show in the NBA. Like, subscribe, set notifications, so when Jay drops the video and he's live, you're live with him. Get the plays in real time to get the best numbers and participate in that live chat. Big audience there. All right, Jay. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
Yes, sir. I'll see you later, Tony.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Guys, you miss a pick. We'll recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Wayne, we got Wayne Scott in here. Someone was asking about that Bucks game. He's got it. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Catch the jam session afternoon version, live version. He was on there with El Ninos and Jay Briggs. So we'll go ahead and bring in Wayne. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. I've been on absolute fire on the boards right now. We got to bring it in. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony? Can you hear me?
I can hear you good. All right. Wayne is with us here tonight. We're looking at this Bucks game. Bucks on the road to face the Magic. Bucks a 3-point favorite, total 229.
Yes, sir. We got the news that Giannis is going to be out in this one, and I was on the Bucks minus the 7, and I'm still going to be on the Bucks even with Giannis off. These Bucks team hasn't lost in a lot of games, and Magic haven't been playing well at home. They won in the last 5 at home, and the Magic just don't have enough. Offensively, even with the Bucks being shorthanded, even with the Bucks being shorthanded, they still don't have enough to compete with the Bucks tonight, and I like the Bucks tonight.
All right, we got the Bucks in this one with Wayne. The Bucks here going to go ahead and lay the 3. Just kind of looking at the numbers here. The Magic are 4 games back here in that drive for that final seed in the East. They're trying to chase a Washington. It's this Orlando Magic team. But this is a Magic team that's kind of disappointed here of late. Really not getting the scoring punch you expected, especially when they've been fairly healthy, although they have been backed up of late, but they have dropped games at full strength.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Offensively, this hasn't been their key pretty much all year. Where they've been doing good has been on the defense, but this Bucks team, I wasn't a believer in them at first, but recently, just with the pieces, everything getting back, and the pieces that are coming off the bench, they're letting it unload on teams, and I think they're gonna let the Magic have it here tonight. Magic might come out because they're at home, play tough at the beginning, but we just don't have enough pieces coming off the bench. We're going to trade a lot away. Not saying we're going to tank. We definitely going to put a full fight forward, but Bucks is not the team I think that we're going to be able to get a win against tonight. It's not enough.
All right, we got Bucks here laying the 3 here against the Magic. This one have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's go. Wayne, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Prim. Wayne, with us here tonight. Look at the numbers here: 1,620 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dodge Prim over the last 30 days. That has been outstanding work here. Wayne, tonight, NBA on the board, an 8-game card. Lots of college hoops action tonight as well. A lot of the minor conferences, some major conferences as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Over at Pick Dodge Premium, I got my Cash It Done 3-pack. You see, I don't got my camera set up, man. I was running late. I was behind. I was actually in the other room glued into that LaSalle, Rhode Island game. I do have a premium on that. Obviously, it's going off. But I still got a 3-pack in the night. Got one more college play left on there, one playing the NBA and one NHL on my Cash-a-thon. So pair me up with one of these handicappers, and let's get it tonight.
All right, final scores, LaSalle 73-56. They're just counting the clock down. It'll turn it over, but with the closing seconds, LaSalle up 73-56. 15 seconds left. Rhode Island with the ball, and who knows? I don't even think they're going to shoot the ball. I mean, I don't know which side you're on there, but
I like to hear, man. I'm on LaSalle -1, so
you're in the paying window now. No shot for Rhode Island. All right, guys, got on board with Wayne. You see the great numbers he's produced out there. Individual plays up there long term. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off, and you just add a second capper on the long term passes with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. That's even greater value there. All right, Wayne, as always, great having you show. See that success. Keep up that success in the night sessions, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Tony T. All right, Pick Dog family, I got y'all tomorrow.
You got it. Wayne Scott here on the drive too. Let's continue our coverage, guys. If you miss a pick, we'll recap at the end of the show. Make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on. Up next, we're bringing in Arad Zawacki. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's been good to us here on the show. I'll catch him on the mornings every day here at 10 a.m. Eastern time with that morning show with Mitch and Chris. Also the Puck Dogs video series with Chris. They shoot that very early in the morning, super early. Is Rod Zawacki to do those videos. Let's bring him in right now. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much. Enjoying Tuesday. Watch some college hoops already, and definitely exciting. Love this time of week. We get daytime sports and all sorts of sports action going. Snow, so took the dogs out to play in the snow. So definitely been a good day. Let's get these fine folks a nice winter on the ice, Tommy.
Got them winter on the ice indeed tonight, 9 Eastern time. Avalanche here to face the Sharks here. Colorado big favorites, total 6.5.
Yeah, you look at this one, and definitely we're gonna go with the total in this one. We're gonna go with the over. You look at who's starting goal for the San Jose Sharks here on the back-to-back. It's going to be Kaapo Kähkönen is going to get the start for the Sharks, and he's 14-1 on the season with a 3.68 goals against average and an 880 percentage. Last time he was playing, he had 8 goals to Washington. Yikes, not good there. And then you look at no, not confirmed, but I think it's going to be Georgiev in the net for the Colorado Avalanche tonight, and he's been definitely getting the bulk of the work and getting a little bit overworked, I think. He's got a 2.66 goals against average and a 9.18 save percentage. Last time we saw him, he gave up the loss to the Kraken, gave up 3 goals in that loss. You look at the Sharks, 4-0 to the over on a 4-game and 6-night situation, 5-1-1 to that over off of 0 days rest. And you look at this Avs team, they've given up 17 goals in 3 games. Yikes. Take the over 6 in this one. I think we get plenty of goals from both sides, enough to get over this total.
All right, Rod, here on Over the Total here, Sharks and Avalanche. What's going on with this Avalanche team? All right, we thought they might have turned the corner, but a little bit of a losing streak here. Dropping games at Dallas, Jersey, and then, of course, they dropping one there to the Kraken.
Yeah, like I said, I think Georgiev's getting a little bit overworked, not having a solid backup in net there for the Avs. I remember that time when I was in Edmonton and we gave up that Avs and that rookie goalie came in. Well, yeah, he gave up 8 goals that night, or 7 goals that night. It wasn't pretty. So they've been definitely hesitant in giving him another shot. That's why. That's why the Avs have not been good. But you're rolling with one goalie, makes things tough. He's starting to get overworked, I think. The Avs better find another goalie real quick. Or right now they're out of the playoff spot. Champs might not even make the playoffs.
Wow.
You look, the last 33 meetings, 21-10-2 to the over. Take the over 6.5 in this one.
Over 6.5 Sharks and Avalanche. This one to have the start time here of 9 Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick.com for tonight's action. Of course, Rod showing great results here over the last 30 days. 1,825 units of profit. Rod's been on absolute fire over at Pick.com. Fully documented. You can verify those results going to Rod's handicapper page, going down to Pick History. You can see all the plays up there, fully documented. All right, Rob, we have a lot of NBA, 8 on the board, hockey, as well as college hoops in action. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I got a good mix over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. I've got my NBA drop a dime play. We're on a nice 25-18 NBA run. You can scoop that up singly over at Pick Dogs Premium. Or I've got my $50 college basketball swoosh. We're on a nice 29-31-1 run in college hoops. These hoops has been the reason why we've been up so much in the last month. I've also got a nice NHL hat trick, 3 plays on the ice that I love tonight. You can grab my NHL hat trick over at Pick Dogs Premium. Or instead of buying all these packages and individually, now's the time. Grab a 3-day, grab a 7-day, grab that 30-day pass. And that 30-day pass will get you right through March Madness. Get you probably right into some, right close to the end of the NHL season, starting the playoffs there as well. So making a nice run there. Grab a 30-day pass or use that 2-for-1 capper deal. Always 2 heads better than 1. Great deal there. Head on over to Pick Dogs Premium. Scoop it up. Let's make some money.
Yeah, make some money with Rod Zawacki. You see the great results there, guys. The pick is a promo code. Use it and get on board with Rod long term over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, don't forget the baseball. That first week with that 30-day pass is covered there as well. All right, Rod, it's always great having you show. To success, we'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But we can always catch up with you in the mornings. But you and Chris, with those with the video series with the Puck Dogs, getting those hockey videos out.
Yeah, definitely check out me and Chris doing the Puck Dogs video. We got a nice NHL parlay you might want to go check out tonight. We're going for our 3rd straight with that one there in tonight's NHL action. So definitely head on over, check it out. Like, subscribe. That way you get notified when those go live and we drop those Puck Dogs plays for you. Only 3 tomorrow, but definitely some nice games tomorrow to make some money. So definitely check those out. And one more little bonus play for you. I think Nathan MacKinnon comes out and he has a great game. Take Nathan MacKinnon over 3.5 shots on goal. He cost the Avs the last game. I think he comes out a little bit on fire and he gets more than his 4 shots. I think he gets 5 or 6. I think he's going to shoot, and shoot again. Take Nathan MacKinnon over 3.5 shots on goal.
There you go.
For you guys. That
bonus play from Rod Zawacki. You know, he likes to go sometimes off the grid with some of the plays. Like World Baseball Classic starts tonight.
It does, doesn't it? Right? I might have to have a look at some of that going as well. I love tuning in all sports, so definitely you never know. I might go off the grid, and you never know where you find a winner. Winners are winners.
On Twitter, sometimes you find it on you'll find it on Twitter. Sometimes you'll find it in the Facebook group. But Rod will find a way to get you guys winners. So check them out. All right, Rod, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yeah, you have yourself a good night, Tony. Everybody else, good luck with all your bets. Let's get some winners. Pound them bookies.
Pound them bookies, indeed, with Rod Zawacki. All right, Rod here on the drive-thru. Guys, might miss a pick. We're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Good time to go over the injury report here on this 8-game card. Lots of injury news tonight, so let's get it underway here. On the Wizards side, Kuzma still questionable. Morris out We can now confirm the outs for Detroit: Bogdanovich, Burks, Diallo, Duran, Hayes, Stewart. It's going to be the second team in the G League for the Pistons tonight. Bucks and the Magic. We can now confirm Giannis out, Dragic, Holiday, Matthews out. On the Magic side, Wendell Carter out, Harris out. So two key players out there. Schofield also reserve out in this one as well. 76ers here and the Timberwolves. We've got Harden, Harris, and Tucker questionable. So 3 rotational players questionable here for the 76ers. Timberwolves, on the Timberwolves side, Noel and Towns out. Rivers remains probable. Hornets and Knicks. Martin out. We know Ball's out for the year. On the Knicks side, Brunson out again. And then Jeffries here will be questionable. Brooklyn and Houston. Simmons out for Brooklyn. What's the coach said we didn't need him? I thought I heard him say that a few weeks ago. But anyway, Houston, a clean injury report for Houston. Warriors and the Thunder. We're seeing movement here in this one a bit. We've seen it down to 3.5 now with the Warriors. Out of this one, Payton and Wiggins. Iguodala, Green, questionable. You can now add Looney. Looney is questionable, so Looney hits the injury report as questionable here for Warriors. Pokazowski and Williams out for the Thunder. Jazz and the Mavericks tonight. On the Jazz side, Kessler and Sexton out. Clarkson back on the injury report. Clarkson is questionable. On the Dallas side, McGee, doubtful. Lawson, Kleber, questionable. Memphis and the Lakers, a late night game tonight. Adams, Morant, Williams out. LaRivia and Chandler, questionable for Memphis. On the Lakers side, James and Mo Bamba out. Russell, questionable. Davis, probable. So they are caught up with the injury report here from the NBA. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's now time for my play, so we'll put up my card here. Mavericks and Jazz tonight, 8:30 Eastern time. We're going to be looking at the total in this one. We're going to go over 237.5, the Jazz and the Dallas Mavericks. And, of course, it's a Mavericks team that's, they've been trending over since they got Kyrie Irving in the lineup. And, of course, the Mavs, you look at their form here over their past 8 at home, shooting nearly 50%, 40% from 3. They're scoring here over their past 8 at home, 124 points per 100 possessions. They're giving up 120 per 100 possessions. So they're giving up some points here. Both defenses, current form, a massive concern here. As we said, Mavs are trending over now with Irving in the lineup. So we'll continue with the over here and take over 237.5 here on the Mavericks and the Utah Jazz. Guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I've got plays up there. Got 5 premiums going tonight. Best bet from the NBA, $15 premium pick is in that price range for that best bet. Also, best bet from College Hoops, 3-pack from College Hoops. So 5 premiums on the board for me over at Pick Dogs Premium. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout for purchases over $25, $25 and up, I should say. Well, you'll get 15% off when you use that promo code PICK at checkout. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. And of course, add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. You get my long-term pass. You get that 30-day all sports pass. You got me covered. All my premium plays here for the NCAA tournament, as well as the minor tournaments, the NIT, CBI, and the Basketball Classic, also part of that 30-day all sports pass. Also, the first week of baseball is also in that 1-month pass. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It is now time to recap today's games. All right, we had on the board today, we had Al. We didn't get from Tony Brown today. Did not see him in the room, so hopefully he's doing all right. No response from Tony Brown. Alex was on the Islanders minus 165 against the Sabres. We had El Nino's Nets first quarter laid 1.5 against the Rockets. We had Jay here on the Wizards laid the 8.5 here against the Pistons. We also had Wayne on the Bucks laid 3 against the Magic. Rod was on the Sharks Avalanche over 6.5. Yours truly here, Mavericks and Jazz over 237.5. Play I like the most, we will go with here. I like the way the Nets started quickly. I'll go with El Nino's play here, Jazz. I should say El Nino's here with the first quarter play here. Nets lay the 1.5 against this fat and happy Houston Rocket team that got the couple of winners against San Antonio. That's going to do it for this edition of the Drive Thru, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow here live at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays to give out their plays here for you live here on the show. And don't forget, it always gets started every single day, 10 a.m. Eastern time with the morning show. You got Rod, you got Chris, you got Mitch. And, of course, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Betting Tools Show, the Puck Dogs with Chris and Rod Zawacki with their hockey videos. Rod Romanelli's Bank Shot Breakdown, a breakdown from many college basketball games with picks. Of course, Jay's Jam Session, NBA, every game on the board with a pick. And, of course, his afternoon live update show at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We got Brad, and we also have Mills with the UFC show coming up Thursday here after the drive-thru. And, of course, David Racy has his video shorts free pick of the day on shorts. Check that out. Mitch, of course, with his dog of the day on shorts as well. And, of course, you want to make sure you check us out there. Of course, Javon will be back with his parlay video once he gets his computer back from the shop. Or actually, I think he's getting a new computer. I think he upgraded it. That was the word there from Javon Burtz as well. All right, that's going to do it for our show tonight. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from today. We're going to go ahead and wake up, guys. You guys have a great afternoon. We'll talk with